Hey guys, got back in economy. So it's pre-1975 from CGC, Economy Submission. And I don't remember how many books, but it was from May of last year, 2022. This is the first unboxing of any type for me of 2023. I know the grades in here are not going to be high, but I did get a different book, also another low grade on the side, and I'd love to show you. If you'd like to see them, stick around. Okay, guys, here we are. We've got the box already. It came in earlier today, and so this way, when I open it, and I got to give her credit also. She was kind of misadventure with the Great Dane the other day, and now she's got a really sore, stiff neck, and she still toughed it out to get these books all done and ready for me tonight. So when I walked in the door after another crazy day at my regular job, I was able to get these recorded. So I see we have 10 books. Okay, 10 books, 10 books, 10. Okay, I'm going to start with the books that I know are low grades. How about that? This one I know is a low grade. I didn't really care other than the fact that I didn't even know they made comic books like this. It was Ronald McDonald, #3. You might remember last year when I picked this up over at Syndicate. I'm like, I didn't even know they made a Ronald McDonald comic book. But it's a 1971. It's not terribly old. But it's a Bill Yates cover, which is really cool, and back cover pinup. Oh, okay, yep. Kind of be creepy to see that up on your wall. Ugh. But yeah, I really thought this would look really, really cool. I thought this would be somewhere like a 3.5 to a 4. So let's see if I was right. Whoa, that's a much better grade than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to complain about having a higher grade unless this is the highest grade. Then I'll complain. Yeah, again, this is not something that is an expensive book by any means. It's just that I just wanted to have this slabbed. I just thought it would look really cool. So we have off-white to white pages, Ronald McDonald, #3, Charlton Comics, January 1971. And as I said, a Bill Yates. There we go. Cover. Cool. That's a decent start. Oh, I know this is going to be a low grade. I think this one has like a bullet hole through it or something. At least it's got bad water staining. This is a poor grade, but I have a poor grade 180 and I have a poor grade 182. This way, when I get my poor grade 181 someday, it will fit with it, you know? So this December of 1974. Of course, this is the third appearance of Wolverine. He's in the first few panels of this. Then he runs away and, like, oh, okay, I'm leaving. You go fight Hammer and Anvil. But, I mean, there is some really bad problems with this book. That spine is horrific. They got this giant water stain up here. You got a hole in the back. This is bad, man. You got more staining all the way back. I mean, that's just like straight up mold. A 1.5, a 1.5. Okay. A 2.0. Okay. Yeah. So that's right about what I thought it was going to be. I think I got a 1.8 on the 180. So that's all good. So now I got to get somewhere around like a 1.5 to a 2 on the 181, and I've got a set. See, it's all part of my master plan. I know someday somebody's going to look at my collection and they're going to say, dude, I know they say low grade is better than no grade, but you really went to town with that, didn't you? What the heck? Okay, this is another one that's going to be a low grade, but again, it was a cool looking book to me. It was a 10-cent Looney Tunes. It says still 10 cents. So it was right on the verge of becoming 12. From November of 1958, Looney Tunes number 205. As you can see over here, nothing special going on. Vote for Honest Elmer. I don't think so. And on the back, it's a commercial, an ad for 7-Up. So, let me see. This didn't look too bad, but I mean, it almost looks like the staple is about to give way on the cover. Centering's on, it's okay. It's got some small tears. Looks like somebody wrote in Bugs Bunny's foot. No major staining. It's better than a 2.0, but I'll give it a 3.0. 5.0. Wow. Okay. again, I'm okay with that. 1958 book. So this thing is 10 years older than me, and 5.0 is better condition than I am. I think if I were to rate myself, I'd probably give myself like a 3.5. But again, it's a cool looking book, right? Okay, now I have one of these already, but I was shooting. I bought this book, sent it in for grading, and then I found a graded one, which I wound up purchasing. So I think the one I got graded is better than this, but I got this and I wanted to send it in because I had ASM number 50. This is ASM 51, second appearance of Kingpin and first cover appearance. It's funny, it says second appearance, but it doesn't say first cover appearance of Kingpin, which is kind of odd because the book before this was his first appearance and it's only Spider-Man's. I mean, there's a lot of harm on that spine there. You can see the color breaking on the top. That whole top edge is really bad. The back doesn't look very clean, but it's my second ASM 51, and I'm not going to say no to that. Oh, grade. I'll say a 3.0. 2.0. Oop. All right, well, off-white to white pages at least. That's okay. Again, I did not expect this to be a high grade at all. Like, I knew it was going to be low. If it was a high grade ASM 51, I probably would have fast-tracked it. We're getting through. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go with this one, which is another low grade, but I just thought it was a real cool book, and I wanted to get it graded and get it slabbed because it is Swamp Thing number 1. Very cool book. I love that purple. I think whenever I think of purple comic books, this is the one that comes to mind. Origin of Swamp Thing, first appearance of Lieutenant Matt Cable, not that that matters, Alec and Linda Holland. Overall, the grade is not terrible. It looks like it's been pressed a little too hard. I didn't do that. That's the way I got it. You got a little bit of staining on the back, a little bit of creasing. Looks like the front, looks like it almost looks like it has a rip here, but I think that's more of a crease. It could be a rip. I don't know. It looks like the front cover has been pressed so hard that it overhangs the pages of the comic, and then you wind up with jagged edges because there was nothing protecting the cover itself. So, 3.5. Aye! I'm so excited because I gauged a 3.5 correctly. That's pathetic. That's cool, though. All right, so we got the 3.5. Off-white to white pages. And another cool key book to be able to put up for displays and stuff like that. So, hey. Again, these are not high-grade books, but they're kind of cool, you know? Let's hit this one next, because I thought this was a really cool-looking cover. I knew Submariner was going to be into Black Panther, so we had a really decent looking. That spine looks really nice. That edge looks pretty good. The pages were in really good condition. That back cover looked really nice. This is a sharper book. I didn't say they were all going to be 2.5s. I'm sorry, but I would like to see an 8.5 on this. 9.2. Ooh, beautiful. That makes me really happy. 9.2 on a 1969 Submariner. Yeah, it's not a key book. There's no first appearances, but it is part of the first run. And it's, a 9.2 from the 60s. Not going to go wrong with that. Let's do this one. Oh my God, I forgot I even bought this. I almost bought another copy of this recently because I forgot this was out. Not a super high grade. It's decent. But we have ASM number 66. I literally was looking at this like a couple days ago, like, I know it's not his first appearance, but it really is a cool cover. Should I get that? I forgot I even had this out. His Mysterio appearance, Green Goblin cameo, and letter from Carrie Burkett. I don't know who Carrie Burkett is or what the letter was. And on the bottom it says, retailers, see page 32 for special display allowance plan. Okay. Back cover looks like it could use a cleaning. I mean, there's no staining or anything, but it's just got that, like that old age looking, spine's got a few color breaking ticks on it. Overall, it looks decent. Actually, I can't remember what it looked like when I sent it. I really can't. But judging by this cover, I'm going to say a 6.5. It is a Romita, so you're not going to go wrong with a Romita cover. He really nailed these things. 7.0. Again, I'm within one grade of my looking at it. 7.0 of a 1960s Spider-Man. That makes me happy. 1968. Again, same age as me, but in better condition. All right, so all three of the last three books are Doctor Strange related. So these were two books that I pulled out of the long boxes, short boxes, whatever, at Syndicate, and I thought they looked pretty nice. Pretty nice. I didn't, not 9.8s, but pretty nice. But we're going to go with this one first. Front cover looks good. Back cover looks good. It's 1974. This is just before the modern submission point, so this has to be economy. But we had Doctor Strange number 3 from 1974, and again, this was a really nice looking book. You got Clea on the cover here against Dormammu. It's nice. Fake fan letter from Steve Englehart and Frank Bruner. I'm looking at the spine. I don't see anything. I don't see anything on the front. But for some reason, it just doesn't quite look as good to me as the Submariner does. You know, there's something about it that just says no. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit from there and say 8.5 on this. I'm getting good at this. Only took me 2 years, right? You know, when I sent these off last May, I really thought I was going to have them back a little sooner than this. But it's cool, though. 8.5, white page. So that's good. And if Clea and Dormammu are part of the next Doctor Strange movie, this could actually be a cool book because of the three people that are on the cover. All right. The other book that I did pick up at that same time was Doctor Strange number 4. And that is a cool cover. Check that out. Oh, my God. Oh, man, that looks so awesome. Another Bruner cover. Death Appearance skull cover. That back cover, look how white that looks. It looks like it just got printed. Okay, so let's take a look at the condition. This looks I think I see one color break right above that planet, but it's in a circle motion, so that could actually be part of the printing. That top corner's got a little boof in it. This corner's got a little boof in it. I'm going to say another 8.5. 8.0. Okay. I'll be honest, for some reason in my head, I'm thinking that when I pulled them out, I thought they were both like a 9.0, but seeing them in the slabs, I can, as you can see, I didn't argue it. Okay. And there's one more left. And, oh yeah, that's right. Not a high grade. Not like what we were just looking at, but Strange Tales, number 164. Doctor Strange, and and also Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. You can tell he was like, dude, this guy is, people are paying attention more to Doctor Strange. We should give him his own comic book. And you got Nightmare right there on the cover. We have the first appearance of Yandroth and the Yellow Claw appearance. This is the Steranko cover. Let's take a quick look at it with you guys. You can see that staple there just doesn't look happy. It's not a happy staple. Back cover has definitely got some of the tanning associated with this page after a while. Very hard to get that one in that bright white. But this one's, like definitely not bright white. Let's go with a 6.5 on this. 7. Whoa! Hey. 9.0 on the Strange Tales 164 off-white to white pages. Oh, that's a nice way to end this. Cool. 9.0. That's a cool book. I like when I can buy books from the 60s in raws. And it bothers me when I pick it up. I'm like, I think that's somewhere around a 9, and it comes back like a 4.5. And I'm like, how did I miss that? Or why didn't I see that? Sometimes I wonder if things happened after. But, then I can go back to the video I made when I was showing, this is the book I'm sending. And like, yeah, there it is right there. Why didn't I see that? I don't know. I get aggravated when I send a brand new comic book that goes directly from like Syndicate to the box to them, and it comes back with like a major crunch, and they're like 3.5. That wasn't like that when I shipped it. And if something happened to the box, every book would be like that. So what'd you do? I understand that when you send the book in, you have to click on the little box that says that they're not responsible for any damage that happens. I get that. And I understand, caveat emptor, buyer beware. What I just wish, though, is if they did drop and damage the book. Just say, we received this book damaged. This book was damaged. We're not liable, but we didn't want to have you spend the money on grading it. So we're just returning the book to you. Kind of like what you would do for a pre-screen. So, yeah. 9.0. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I'm surprised that this book got a higher grade than the two Doctor Stranges, because I thought the two Doctor Stranges were a better grade than this. So I'm not going to complain about that being a 9.0. And I still have not received any worthwhile correspondence from CBCS for the last unboxing that I got from them in November, where they mixed the two books up. I've been emailing and calling, and the only emails I get back are, thank you for your email. We'll get back to you soon. Don't send me an email saying that you're going to send me an email. Just send me the email with the address so I can mail it back to you. This is ridiculous. So, guys, thanks for joining yet again. I got 10 more slabs to add to my collection. I think I have one other economy out, but right now I don't have that much out at the graders. I've got to get something out there modern-wise, but other than that, I'm just kind of living La Vida Loca. Oh my gosh, I forgot. There was one other book that I purchased that slabbed, but it wasn't, I wanted to debut it today, same time. This is a 2.0. It's not a key. It has slightly brittle pages. But I really like this, and I'm glad to add this to the collection. It is from 1945. And I know a lot of guys are like, oh, it's another Disney book. It's another one. Nope. This is Batman number 29. Oh, I'm loving it. That old Bat Space Man. And this is it's still during World War II, so you can see the tear on the back page. How do you say cookies made with Baby Ruth candy? Recipe on every wrapper. Back in those days on Baby Ruths, they had recipes on the wrappers. Cool. From the Curtis Candy Company. Producers of fine foods. Cool. So, yep, that one's also added to the collection. Definitely a low grade than a no grade. And come on. You don't even have to see the grade on that to just say that's a cool book. I got my Silver Age Superman, Silver Age Batman. I gotta shoot for the Wonder Woman next. Maybe I'll look for a Marvel comic at some point, like an old Captain America. We'll see. Decent start to 2023. What do you think? Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Don't forget to click on subscribe and notifications. And don't forget to share it with your friends, because we really appreciate, and I say we because it's me and Greg, helping us grow the channel. Guys, until I see you in the next video, mahalo.